The flamethrower is getting an implicit buff after the Falcon changes. Instead of activating the flamethrower first then the rocket backpack, now it goes back to the original version. The rocket backpack first, then the flamethrower. That means the flamethrower will always facing towards the middle of the base because of the rocket backpack, so that you don't have to worry about messing up with your flamethrower anymore. So now let's put it into the Super Dragon Army and see how it works.
Oh wait, where's my CC troops? Why is that empty? And where's my scout wagon? And also the spells. Did we forget to bring all the CCs? Wow. Okay, so if we triple this without any CC troops and spell, maybe that means it's gonna be a pretty good army, right? So let's give it a try. Maybe let's start the Dragon Duke on the Changho area. Can we get both the Super Wizard Tower and the Clan Castle? No, just get a Clan Castle, but that's probably gonna be enough. Maybe let's just use the Queen on the defense side, but before that, drop some Rocket Loon to trigger the Poison Tower, so we don't have to worry about that. And then Queen, probably target onto that motor. And wait for that, Giant Arrow, destroy both air defense. And now we can start our main Dragon Rider, main Super Dragon Army right now. Just drop everything onto the Town Hall area. Some Rocket Loons to snipe out the Super Wizard Tower. So now the Super Dragon got a nice pathing towards the cold area because the top side funnel is gonna be set. And now let's just freeze onto that long shot so we don't get that much splash damage, and we can save the World Internal Tome into the core of the base. And when we are going into the core, that's when we pop the World ability and rage onto those Super Dragons freeze onto the Refund Shower. See? All the core is gone. There's still a monolith. Maybe let's use the totem to distract the monolith. We still got another totem. Let's use another totem to protect the Melon Prince and the Super Dragon from the monolith. And see? This base is still crushed with 4 Super Dragons alive. It's gonna be a triple. And look at the timer. We still got 1 minute and 15 seconds. It's a quick triple without the CC troops and spell. That's crazy. So let's move on to another deck and see whether it still works on other bases. Okay, there are 2 heavy compartments. One is the race tower on the left hand side, and another heavy damage area is on the infest tower and the long shot area. In the past, when you are dealing with this kind of double core bases, you would probably like to spend all your dragon on the left hand side Changho infest core area with your Warden Internal Tome. Everything is good at start, but after you pop your Warden Internal Tome, there is still a race tower area, the monolith on the left hand side, and you start getting struggle. But now with the flamethrower, it's gonna be much more easier to deal with this kind of stuff. Let's just start the Dragon Duke right here, helping the Dragon Duke will path onto the monolith area, and we can get some good Dragon Duke ability maybe right now to get the monolith, multi-archer tower, and the race tower section. We just almost get most of the race core section. So now we only need to worry about that infest tower core. Let's just use the Queen Giant Arrow to snipe out the air defense and use some Rocket Loons to set up the funnel for the Super Dragon Army. Our goal is to path our main Super Dragon Rider army onto the Changho and triple multi-inferno tower area, and we can leave a nice Warden ability in that core. Since our main Super Dragon army is still pretty far from the core, maybe let's drop a freeze on that long shot first. Then, when everybody path into the core, that's when we pop the Warden Internal Tome to protect all the Super Dragon to get through this area. Let's drop a totem to disrupt the Fast Splitter and the Scatter Shot. Nice Melon Prince ability, overgrow at the backing, and see, there are still so many Super Dragons alive, and look at the timer. It's not only strong, but also fast. It's gonna be a triple for sure after the overgrowth spell expire.
And just take a look at how much super dragons alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I just burst 7 super dragon in the army camp, and now still 7 of them alive. That was crazy. It's a heavy rage core base, and just like the last attack, when I play the super dragon, I would always like to start from the heavy damage area, because in this way you can just use the Whirling Eternal Tome early. If you use the Whirling Eternal Tome too late, then the super dragon might die early, then you didn't get great value with your Whirling Eternal Tome. So in this attack, I will start the super dragon right onto the left hand side, the Changhou area. But we still need a good funnel, so we use the super dragon, no, not the super dragon, we use the dragon dude with a flamethrower to take down anything onto the right hand side. So now we just got the funnel onto the bottom right side, and we just use the queen giant arrow on both air defense. So now the funnel gets set, and we can spam our super dragon army onto the Changhou area. Let's use the minimum print to slow down the rage tower area section, and after that use the raise spell and then Verdant ability to protect everything onto the rage core and the logger. And after Verdant ability, all the core is gone and there's nothing left. Maybe let's just Chosen to disrupt the defense tower and then overgrow onto the monolith. So see, all the heavy damage air defense they are all gone, and the rest of them just can clean up. We still got so many super dragons alive, 2 totem spells, 2 free spells, 1 minute 30 seconds. After the overgrowth spell expire, it's gonna be a triple for sure. Okay, so it's a double rage base, and both the rage tower is on the outside. So actually we can use the Dragon Dude Flamethrower to take down one of the rage tower section, and for the main super dragon pathing. Although I just say that most of the time I will start the super dragon onto the half damage area, and this attack is on the top side. But this time I will change my super dragon pathing, because there are 2 air sweeper facing on the top side, and also pretty high damage onto the lower area. That means the warden ability might get forced if we start the super dragon on the top side. But after you get through the top side, I mean the lower, you still have the rage core to deal with, and you don't have the warden internal tone, and you still got the what's that? The monolith and the raven's child at the backing, and it's gonna be very tricky. So that's why instead of starting from the half damage area, this time I start from the bottom side. But you always need to be careful. If you don't want your super dragon to start from the half damage area, you want to save your eternal tome for later. In this case, you need to protect your super dragon well and also control their pathing. That's why I overgrow on the top left side, because in this case, all the super dragon they are on the right hand side, they all go together and you can protect them well. So that's why you can leave the Warden Eternal Tome until that overgrow expire, when everybody go into the core. If you didn't do that, then the super dragon gets split, they die early, and after the overgrowth spell, you cannot get any value with your Willing Eternal Tome. With plenty of troops and time, it's probably gonna be a triple for sure. And this is the end of the content. How you guys like the gameplay, and I will see you in the next video.